A lawsuit was filed against the city of Jackson, former city and former state leaders nearly a year ago, accusing them of knowing about lead in the water. Tonight, attorneys representing the nearly 2,000 children that are a part of this lawsuit made a visit to the capital city to meet with those families and sign up more plaintiffs. 12 News' Leah Williams spoke with a father who believes his son may have developmental issues from drinking contaminated water.
Charles Wilson lives in Jackson and says he always gave his son tap water.
My son had been drinking water in Jackson all his life. I mean, from the time he was a baby, I'm giving him bottles of, I'm basically sitting around here fixing everything with water, tap water.
He says his son has several disorders and believes it could be due to lead poisoning in the water.
Now my son has developed not just ADHD, but developmental and emotional disorder. And those are some of the biggest problems that we're dealing with right now. The majority of everybody you see in here are having the same problem.
Wilson's son is just one of about 1,800 children that are a part of a lawsuit that was filed in October 2021. According to the complaint, city leaders found out that lead levels were going up in the well water in 2014 and did not make sure it was safe when switching to a new water source. The lawsuit was filed by Corey Stern, a partner at Levy Konigsberg, who won a more than $600 million settlement after Flint, Michigan's water crisis.
This wouldn't have happened in Oxford. It wouldn't have happened in Michigan. It wouldn't have happened in places like West Bloomfield. It happens to the people who are the most susceptible to harm because they cannot afford governmentally to do all the things that are required of them, and they have to make hard choices. I'd be shocked if it could be resolved in less than 2 years. I'd also be shocked if it lasted 7 like Flint.
Stern and other attorneys with Levy Konigsberg came to Jackson to meet with their clients and to talk to more parents that believe the water may have harmed their children. Families say they hope this case helps spark a change in the city's water infrastructure system.
Politicians who have kicked the can down the road, I know that they will not apologize. But I hope that the federal government would come in, the EPA and everything would come in and really punish those that's done what they did. Because if you don't punish them, it's going to continue.
Stern says the defendants filed a motion for Judge Carlton Reeves to drop the case. His office filed responses on why it should not be thrown out and are now waiting for a hearing to be scheduled. In Jackson, Leah Williams, 12 News.